What's bracking, guys? Welcome to episode 1 of season 2, guys. Of course, episode 15 here, and we'll be getting the season started here. Taking a look at Ansel Tege, of course. Actually, very sad to have let him go because in the second half, when he was really needed, he really came up big for us. We were expected to reach the group stage of the Champions Cup, Champions League, so we don't really have much high of expectations there. But of course, it could be a tough draw, even in the Champions League playoff that will be forced to place, of course, finishing 4th and the like. So we'll see how things go there as we start to look down. Of course, only round of 32 stage for a domestic cup. That I believe we're already automatically in that as soon as the draw begins. Now look at the transfer budget. It's very interesting. 21 million euros, but of course I'm not sure. Probably 2 quality players maybe, and of course in the league they just want us to qualify in a Euro League spot. So expectations really are pretty low this season, which is good because it gives me some kind of breathing room and the like. Because I've always had crazy expectations, some career modes before that have actually gotten me fired in the past. But I've been looking at some center backs, and you see the guy I'm targeting is Hector Moreno. I was looking at Diego Reyes, but I think Moreno is actually ready to step in right away. Of course, 27 older. Of course, we probably are only going to be playing this career mode for another season after this one, so that's kind of why I'm going after these big targets. Because he's a little bit more experienced than Reyes, and he's actually just better all around as a defender. Diego Reyes is kind of weak, and he's just not as strong defensively, I'd say. He's good technically, but I think Hector Moreno is just way ahead, and we'll be going after Joel Matip. Of course, has some good, versatility to him, to the fact he can play center, defensive mid. He's a big guy, and he can also just partner up at center back as well. But I think I'm going to have him play center, defensive mid, as we just need a better option at the moment. And of course, because of his versatility, since he can play center back as well. See, this offer for Finn Garçon, I did accept there. So of course, I definitely am trying to get a little bit more, maybe. But we'll just accept that for 7.5 million euros for him. Because I do want a direct replacement. And Finn Garçon just wasn't that good, to be completely honest, at striker. Because he doesn't fit our system. He looks to have a lot of potential, but just the fact he didn't fit our system hurt us there. As you see us selling a player off there. So. Excuse me. We get the inquiries for Moreno and Matip back. So I'm gonna try to get Moreno for a little bit less. He looks a little bit kind of expensive, I'd say, because we just don't have too much money. Even though we did get the Finn Garçon, we still have to get a backup striker as well, because only striker on our roster once the Finn Garçon transfer goes through is going to Mitrovic, and of course Vela can play striker as well as a backup, but that's about it. You'll see here Matip now trying to get it down to 10 million euros. Not bad. Of course, 23 years old, still a young player. He has tons of room to grow, and I think he just step in right away as a center back or center defensive mid, whatever we lean towards here. As you can see, we get Moreno to offer that's a lot better price range there now for him. Of course, he's a quality player, so I'll definitely take that. He'll be able to step in right away. Of course, now we'll add a player in as well, because we do have Mikel Gonzalez, but he's just not up to par, I'd say, essentially against some of the bigger sides, and we just need kind of a younger option as well, because Moreno can grow to above an 80 as well. He still has that range. I believe it's 81 or above is his potential. So we'll see here. Now we're going to bring him into the squad, it looks like, as well as Joel Matip. Try to pay a little bit less than that 12 million euros. See how things go, because of course he's a very good option, very strong both sides of the ball. You can see sending some of our players on loan. Of course, we sold one of our young center defensive mids as well earlier. I think maybe getting the academy going here this season, but I'm not exactly sure. So we're going to get Iker Hernandez. Actually, was our last striker now that we have available. We're going to send him out on loan because only 61 overall. He actually would fit a 4-3-3, but he's not good enough, honestly. We need a better backup. So we'll see who we target eventually. As we're going to put in this contract for Matip here. You can see decent offer here. Definitely want to bring him in the side as soon as possible. Have him slot in at center defensive mid or center back. I am leaning towards center mid, defensive mid, as I said before, because I want him to kind of give more time for Kovalenko to develop in the cut matches, and because Kovalenko is a tremendous player, so I want to give him the opportunity as we have Moreno coming in now. So that's definitely what I'm looking for right now, and I actually did put in inquiries for strikers. I actually really like Islam Selmani, but way too expensive, unfortunately. He looks really strong, but we're going to go after Eder. 5 million euros for him. I probably could have maybe even tried to get him for less, but that's actually a really big bargain, I'd say. And usually what happens is there are other teams going in for like that same price, and then you offer less, and it doesn't get accepted, excuse me, and you lose the chance at going after him. So I didn't want to risk that. So now Joel Matip is officially going to be with our side. Definitely excited to have him. Of course, a very good young center back / center defensive mid, and we'll have, of course, Hector Moreno, of course, a very good center back in as well. We'll get along, of course, with Pizarro at right back, of course, the fellow Mexican player, as well as Vela on the side, and you'll see sending some more of our players out, selling some guys and the like, so it's great to see. So you see the offer for Eder was accepted. He's basically a like for like for Mitrovic, because Mitrovic is actually going to miss the first game at least here, so we'll see if he's basically going to have to step in right away, is Eder. So excited to have him to our side, and he's definitely a like-for-like backup, and we'll take it. I think he'll be a great addition to our side, of course, having that bit of versatility to him. And he's just really strong in this game. He's a really good player in this game, I'll say, too. So great to have his versatility. Can come off of the bench and maybe help us grab a goal if we're going to move to a two-striker set, or even, a 4-3-3 and the like, because he definitely has that versatility to him. Will give us more options, as well as just being a like-for-like sub for Mitrovic in cup games and the like, in the 4-3-3 that we are running. As you can see, some more players going out on loan for us. And so another backup left back. We have so many left backs, so I decided to sell Karamura off here. Basically, we have De La Bella and Yuri, and Yuri is looking very good. I really like him at left back, and actually that's kind of an option as well with all these center backs now. Maybe being able to play, a three-man backline. Unfortunately, I cannot afford to extend Vela's contract. That could be a big problem right now. So hoping that does not happen, as we cannot get him up to his requested on just the times when they do request, to have them up. A lot of times they want the same wages, so I'm not sure. It's just really confusing. We'll see if we can get enough to bring him in and renew his contract, so we don't have any issues. But now, when we get into the first match of the season, of course, great to get things going. As you can see, Hector Moreno here, one of our new signings, getting ready to step on the pitch, and we'll actually have two other debuts as well, as you'll see in the starting lineup, which is great to see. I think you could see Eder walking right there, but of course, definitely a very exciting matchup to get things going in this season. We always had troubles with these small sides, to be honest. Granada absolutely was a pain in the ass for us, but you'll see here getting things going, taking a look at this 4-3-3. Bruma and Eder up top, Vela, Canales, Pardo, Matip in center defensive midfield, and you'll see De La Bella, Hector Moreno, Martinez, Pizarro, and Rulli. So as you can see, we're getting our new signings all into the side for this matchup, which is nice to see. Hopefully they can get into form, keep us going here. That'll be great to see them get their careers with us off with a bang, essentially. Clean sheet in a goal would be great, of course, on Eder's behalf would be that goal. But you'll see here getting things started. Definitely have some time here to get acclimated with our players, but it's going to be tough. But maybe they can all gel and bring us 3 points here. But a good little bit of possession here. Ball played back to Moreno, to De La Bella. Some good possession with this 4-3-3 is nice to see. Eder is going to have the ball. Look at him, just playing the ball well. Him and Bruma linking up nicely. Bruma cutting the ball back here, trying to send this ball in, it looks like, but the ball's going out for a throw in here. The ball's being played out to De La Bella, back here to Moreno. Again, just nice bits of possession. I know it's extended highlight, I'm sorry, but just like to show how he possessed the ball. Looked to be very solid here in the attack. You see the ball back out wide to Vela, back to Pizarro. He's going to take the shot, and unfortunately gets deflected. Eder nearly pounces on the rebound, but cannot do so, unfortunately. But now moving on back into the game, Pizarro, of course, pushing up very high on the pitch. You see Vela getting back in. He's going to take a shot. It's me deflected out for a corner. So good bit of play so far in this matchup. Nice to see us playing like this so far, but you'll see ball put in, Moreno just hitting the crossbar. He has a power header trait as well. Definitely a big threat on the corner kicks. Great to see. You'll see Eder does a good job laying this ball off for Bruma. Great hold-up play from him. Great link-up play. You'll see Bruma running at the defense. Going to play Eder through right here. Eder has a bit of space. We'll see what he's going to do with it. Cut the ball back for Matip. You're going to see, look at these gorgeous play. Bruma back to Vela, and what a finish from him. That's exactly how I showed the initial highlight. He's played very good football in this matchup. Very attractive stuff, and you'll see that maybe our style may be improving, this season. Of course, some of our players are improving in general, of course, stats-wise, and of course, So I think this new 4-3-3 with a genuine holding midfielder is going to do well, and of course with our new signings as well. So we'll see how we do continuing on in this matchup. Pizarro here with the ball. Really love the way he attacks at fullback. You see Vela with a bit of space, see what he's going to do with it. Cut the ball back out wide, send this ball in to Eder, and look at that on his debut. It grabs a goal for us. Of course, having to step in for Mitrovic, who had a tremendous season last season. Of course, 15 goals. I believe he was tied for third with the Golden Boot. He's had a really good season. Now it's nice to see Eder stepping. As Fimo Gosson did not grab a single goal in the last season, I have to say. So it's nice to see Eder actually showing up and improving the guy he replaced as a backup striker right away. Nice to see him grabbing a big goal for us in that instance there, but you'll see it trying to come back and maybe grab another goal. Great job, great play. Ball cut back to Bruma. 2C still came on as a sub, is going to grab a third goal here. Just to add to our goal differential is great, as well as maybe hold a clean sheet here. Just would be a tremendous first fixture opening season opener, essentially. As you can see, ball cut back a couple times. Eder so has himself an assist and a goal on his debut. Great to see, as Pion Sisto was able to grab one there to put us through and grab us the win in our first matchup. Tremendous performance in all aspects from our guys here. Definitely want to continue this throughout the season. Of course, it's like we would only have these types of wins, honestly, versus big sides. Barcelona, we completely dominated them. I believe it was 5-2. But now we're actually going to take a look at our Champions Cup playoff now. This is actually going to be the first leg of the Champions Cup playoff against Legia Warsaw. So definitely be interesting here. They're going to be playing a 4-2-3-1, and essentially, you know, with the way the calendar is, I'm actually going to have to play a backup squad because we're going to be playing Athletic Bilbao coming up right away. And of course, I actually do want to try to push for the title, or just, you know, maybe get closer up there at the least. So I want to have, and plus it's a vast derby coming up, I want to have the best squad possible. So see, this is basically a complete backup squad, I have to say, except for Inigo Martinez is stepping in at center back, but Eder is playing striker. So he's a pretty good option. You'll see they really tested this early, as Zubakarai is able to get with a big save there, stretching out wide to push that wide. But they actually really brought the game to us, which is a bit surprising, to be honest, because I mean, we have a fairly decent second squad now, but of course they have to get acclimated to each other. You'll see good ball put in. How this is, oh man, I don't know how that is offsides. Irving Lozano was so close. You're gonna have to take a look at this freeze frame. Barely offsides if he was. You can see maybe it was his left hand, or maybe just his left thigh. That's really close right there. But either way, that would have been a goal, so it's a bit frustrating. You see them coming at us. A big save right there. Playing very strong in the box. Exactly what I'm looking at. I brought in Hector Moreno and Matip because Inigo Martinez kind of struggles on headers, as well as Mikel Gonzalez. Look at this, a big chance. Thankfully, we were able to clear that out with a second big save there. So they really brought the game to us. But this is the away leg. Of course, as long as I grab a goal, I'll be happy. I'll be playing a full squad, honestly, in the second match. Look at this, another big chance here. Comes so close, and this one's going to go wide. Honestly, you're probably completely dominating this match, and that is not a good thing. So we have to make some changes. We're going to take off Eder, and we're going to bring on Mitrovic, actually. We also brought on Vela and Bruma, I believe that was there. So definitely just want to grab the goal at least. So if we can grab the goal, just bring on our attacking players to grab something here, that would be tremendous. As you can see, it looks like we're going to draw a corner. PNC still playing down the wing. Nice to see him drawing in that corner there. So Sisto's going to put this ball into the box. It's going to fall to Mitrovic, and what a header from him. Mitrovic in the perfect position, coming off of his 3-month injury, which thankfully came during the summer. So we didn't have to worry about him missing. He's missed the first game, but Eder stepped up admirably. You can see him staking his claim back for that starting spot, essentially, from Eder, grabbing a big goal here, of course, in our Champions League playoff. So we definitely want to move on and try to, once we go back home, keep a clean sheet at the least, and, you know, maybe grab some goals as well to get our confidence going. But we'll be moving on now. So that was definitely a good result there in what was a tough matchup, grabbing that late victory off of that goal. But definitely rest of those players, because of that Bass Derby match coming up here. And of course, we'll have the home leg, and I'll probably maybe play a bit of a mixed squad at the least, because we will have Real Madrid coming after. It's definitely, I'm actually glad we're getting these fixtures out before we really get deep into Champions League as well as Spanish Cup, so that way we just because as you can see, we're gonna have Real Madrid and Barcelona, and Atletico Madrid as well will be in our future as well, and Valencia in that same month of September. So we don't have to worry too much in essence. We'll be able to focus a lot more on Champions League since we'll be getting those big squads out of the way here, at least the first half of our matchups against them. So definitely gonna be interesting these next 2 episodes, and of course once we get in the Champions League group play, assuming we go through, definitely be interesting, guys. But thanks guys for tuning in. I'll be signing out now, and I'll catch you guys later.